Is there a part of you that feels that while life is okay, surely there has to be more than what I am currently living? And if you're feeling this way, you may be feeling a bit stuck, a little bit overwhelmed or frustrated, then this video is definitely for you. This is Cass Naidu, and I've been helping my clients over the last 20 years live their best lives. So when you feel this way, it is a message that it's time for you to do the inner work. And when we choose to do the inner work, and yes, it's always a choice, right? Because we can go on living the way we are, and then the weeks turn into months, into years, and nothing really changes. But when we stop and we say, surely there is more to life than I am currently living, then you pause and you say, yes, I'm willing to do the work now. When we do the inner work, remember you are the common factor in every area of your life, whether it is your relationships, your work and finances, your health and well-being, your sense of joy and aliveness, your purpose, your contribution in the world. You are the common factor in every single area. So when you start doing the inner work to become the best version of yourself that you can possibly be, it impacts every single area. I'm going to cover today the 4 steps that I use with my clients in a process I call radical transformation. So always work with one area. So don't choose like relationships and finances and health and purpose all at the same time, because you can become quite overwhelmed and the chances are you give up along the way. But the good news is that when you work on one area, as you work on that, your frequency, your vibration starts to increase. And as it does, it impacts every other area anyway. All right? So choose one area that you want to work on. Step 1 of the process is we find the thoughts and the beliefs that are imprinted within us that is sabotaging us from achieving the best in that area. So if it is your relationships, you've got to inspect, what are my thoughts around relationships? What are the beliefs that I took on in the early years of my life that don't support healthy relationships? So when you start finding these, that is step 1, right? Step 2 is we find the emotional blocks. So what is blocking me on an emotional level? Where do I feel stuck? Where can I not express myself clearly? Where in my life do I want to run away when there's a problem? Where in my life do I get really anxious and I end up like not being able to get the words out? Or where am I arguing too much? Where am I hiding from the world? When we start finding emotionally where we're stuck, it's simply saying to us that there's a wound here that has not yet been healed. And we start doing the healing work. So with 1 and 2, the mind and the emotions, as we find those limiting thoughts and beliefs, as we find the stuck emotions, we start releasing those, because that is not going to serve you going forward. So as we release the beliefs that don't work for us, we release the stuck emotions, the grief, the sadness, the anger, the blame, the guilt, all of that. As we release all of that, we come to a neutral place. And that is when we can move into step 3. Step 3 is the reprogramming. So now we start focusing on our goal and we bring in the thoughts, the beliefs, the feelings, that emotion, right, of what will support that ultimate goal that you have for yourself. And as we reprogram, you'll find that your frequency starts increasing. You feel better about yourself. Your mind is clearer and so much more positive. And then the last step is create. So in this step, you are going to claim your power back, because you have within you the power to create your ultimate life. And when you know that and you feel that within you, and you say, yes, this is me and I'm ready to create this. So I'm going to use my mind, I'm going to use my emotions, I'm going to visualize, I'm going to set those goals, focus on it, give it all of my time and energy and create. I'm going to be very clear about that ultimate vision of what my life looks like. And when you claim that power as the creator, you realize that you've been living life by default. You've been reacting to life rather than creating it. And this is the most exciting phase of the 4. The first 2 are a little bit difficult sometimes because you have to face those limiting beliefs. You have to face those emotions to release them. But when you start reprogramming, and then when you get to that point where you realize, I am the creator of my reality. And you start with little things, create little things, and then you move on to create the really big things in your life. If you'd like to work with me, I will leave an email address in the description box below so you can send me an email and we can discuss how we can work together. It is, for me, I am so passionate about this radical transformation because I've seen it in hundreds and hundreds of clients where their lives completely transform when they do the inner work. If you've got any value from this video at all, please hit the subscribe button and the bell notification so that I can put out more content like this for you and help you create your ultimate life. I'll see you in the next video.